Last night, just before bedtime, I was snuggled up on the couch watching television when I decided I wanted a little late night snack. A commercial came on and I heard a voice coming from the TV. The voice said, "It's late, and I know what you really want is something cool and refreshing." I felt like the voice was talking right to me. I watched as a picture of a milkshake came onto the screen, and then the voice said, "We start with cool, creamy ice cream. Then we add fresh berries. We mix it together and serve it to you icy cold with whipped cream and a cherry." And I thought, hey, a milkshake does sound really good right now. Then the announcer said, "You're not too far. We have convenient locations." And then he told where those locations were. Oh, good, I thought. It's really close. I could even walk. So, right at that very moment, I was convinced. I stood up from the couch and said to myself, I want a milkshake. I need a milkshake. I must have a milkshake. The way that announcer in the commercial was talking made it seem as if he were standing right in my living room talking to me. He knew all the information that I needed to hear to convince me to get up and try that milkshake, making sure to tell me what it is and where to find it. That information made the commercial even more convincing. That's just the kind of work that you can do in your reviews. When you write reviews to convince readers, it's almost as if you're making a commercial on your topic, and it will be important to use that same kind of voice. Today, I want to teach you that review writers include important information to convince their readers. One way to do this is to use a voice that talks right to your reader. You want to explain what your topic is, where to find it, and when to go. Let's look at a review for Wendy's. Did your mom and dad ever not want to cook dinner one night? Wendy's is the best place to get a great kids' meal. One reason why Wendy's is great is because you can choose from having chicken nuggets or a hamburger, have french fries, and a bag of sliced apples. Another reason Wendy's is great is because you can also choose your own drink. You can have regular or chocolate milk. If your parents allow you to drink soda, you could even choose from that. To make the meal even more special, your parents can get you a frosty, vanilla or chocolate, and that can be your dessert. How cool is that? I suggest going to Wendy's because you don't have to wait a long time to get your meal. You don't even have to get out of your car to get your meal. You can go through the drive-thru and pick up your meal at the window. You can enjoy your kids' meal at home. If you want to have a quick, easy meal, I recommend going to Wendy's. When you order your kids' meal, you'll not be disappointed, especially when you see the prize inside the bag. I give Wendy's 5 stars for the easiest, most delicious, and quickest places to eat. So think about what you can write a review about today. Like I did for Wendy's, you could do about your favorite food, about your favorite toy, anything you like that you want to try and convince other readers to try too. So I wanted to add a little more to my review. Let's look at what I've written here in blue. Did your mom and dad ever not want to cook dinner one night? And here's what I added. Well, I have the best solution for your parents. They can take you to Wendy's. Then I also added after this sentence, you don't even have to get out of your car to get your meal. You can go to Wendy's any time of day to eat lunch or dinner. After I wrote, if you want to have a quick, easy meal, I recommend going to Wendy's, I included, you can find Wendy's all over New York. There will definitely be one in your neighborhood. So I told the reader where they can find a Wendy's, when they can go to Wendy's any time of day to eat lunch or dinner, and what I was talking about. You can take your parents to get you a meal at Wendy's. So when you're writing today, you want to include important information. What, where, when. You want to tell your reader what you're talking about. Is it toys, books, your favorite restaurant? Where is it? Is it in Forest Hills? Is it on Austin Street? Is it a place overseas? Is it a vacation spot that you love to go to? Tell your reader where they can find this information. And when can you do this? Is it something that you could only do during the day or at night? Is there a special time? Is there a month? So think about your favorite park. Would you suggest going there in the winter when it's snowing? No, you'd want to tell your reader to go in warmer months. So you can see that for each part, what, where, when, what I added gave my reader more information. I have the best solution for your parents. They can take you to Wendy's. That told my reader what I was talking about. You can find Wendy's all over New York. There will definitely be one in your neighborhood. That's telling my reader where you can find Wendy's. You can go to Wendy's any time of day to eat lunch or dinner. That's telling my reader when you can go to Wendy's. Make sure that you check the chart of how did I make my writing easy to read? Make sure that you're putting spaces between your words. Check the word wall that you're spelling sight words correctly. If you don't have that word on the word wall, try and spell the tricky words as best as you can. Use your letter sounds and tap it out. Once you're done writing, reread your writing out loud. Touch each word and say exactly what you wrote. This way, you'll be able to hear any mistakes as well as see them. This makes it a lot easier to catch any mistakes so that you can fix them. Be sure to use capital letters at the beginning of every single sentence. And try using different types of punctuation. If you're asking your reader a question, you should be using a question mark. If you want to show excitement to what you're saying, you want to use an exclamation point. Convince your reader. Write your opinion. You can start with using words like I think. You want to add details. For example, I think that because. Talk back. This is our counter argument. Some people say, but I still think, or I disagree with this because. You want to be friendly. Say hi, please, thank you. Give lots of reasons. One reason is, another reason is, also. You want to use sparkly words and you want to quote experts. Something like, a lot of people say that Wendy's is the best restaurant because they have the best cheeseburger around. Okay, now it's your turn. If you're starting a new review, before you begin writing your second review, stop and imagine that your readers are sitting beside you. Think about what you would say if you were talking right to them. What would you say to convince them? How would it sound? Make your second review better than your first by including important information and persuading your reader. What are you reviewing? Where can you find it? When should you go? Try and give at least 3, if not more, to support your opinion.